Hello everyone, this is our second chapter, Searching and Sorting. In this lecture, we will learn about bubble sort algorithm and program for bubble sort using C. Sorting. Sorting is nothing but storage of data in sorted order. Sorting is nothing but arranging the data in ascending or descending order. The term sorting comes into picture with the term of searching. So all of you know about searching. Searching is very important in our computer life. So sorting arranges data in a sequence which makes searching is easier. Sorting techniques are first bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, quick sort and addict sort. In this lesson, we will learn about bubble sort algorithm. Bubble sort. Bubble sort is sorting method which is used to sort data in ascending or descending order. Bubble sort compares all the elements one by one and sort them based on their values. Example, if the given array has to be sorted in ascending order, the bubble sort will start by comparing the first element of the array with the second element. If the first element is greater than the second element, it will swap both the elements and then move on to the compare second and third element and so on. In bubble sort, if there is n elements, then we need to repeat this process for n minus 1 times. Means in bubble sort, n minus 1 passes is there. Next is bubble sort has a worst case and average case complexity is big O n square. Algorithm and example of bubble sort. In bubble sort, we sort array in ascending or descending order. But in this example, we sort array in ascending order. So here our array size is 5. Means value of n is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we enter 5 elements. Now see here in this algorithm, first step 1 is start means begin. Step 2 is for loop for I is equal to 1 to I less than n and I plus plus. So here I start from 1, I use for passes. See here in this example our pass start from 1 to 4 means here I less than 5 means pass start from 1 to 4. Okay, next step there is for loop for j. J is equal to 0 to j less than n minus I j plus plus. So j start from 0. So here in this pass 1 our first iteration start from 0 to 3. Why j is equal to 3? Because n minus I means value of n is 5, value of I is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So j less than 4 means j start from 0 to 3. So in first pass our j start from 0 to 3. Now in step 4, condition is if a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. Means first value is greater than second value, then we swap these two values. So here our a of j is 5 and a of j plus 1 is 1. So here our 5 is greater than 1, then we interchange means swap these two values. So in second iteration means j is equal to 1, our 1 is moved to the first index and 5 move to the second index. Here we use swapping. So we check next two element, that is 5 and 12. So 5 is already less than 12, that's why we do not change anything here and write this value as it is. So here 1, 5, 12, minus 5 and 16. So now we check next two values. So next two value is 12 and minus 5. So here minus 5 is less than 12. So we interchange these two values. So minus 5 is in here in third position and 12 is in fourth position. Now we check last two values, that is 12 and 16. But here our pass 1 is ended. So we write this answer to the next pass. But here 12 is already less than 16. That's why we write in pass 2 this array as it is. So here I incremented by 1. So our pass is 2. And now our j start from 0 to j less than n minus I. So here n is 5. Now I is 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Means j start from 0 to 2. Now in each pass we start first comparing two elements in first index and second index. So here first index 1, second index is 5. So we compare these two elements. So here 1 is already less than 5. So we do not interchange this value. So write here 1, 5, minus 5, 12 and 16 as it is. Now check second two elements, that is 5 and minus 5. So minus 5 is less than 5. So we interchange these two values. Swap these two values. That's why minus 5 is in second position and 5 is in third position. Now we check with next two values, that is 5 and 12. But here 5 is already less than 12. That's why in next pass we write down this array as it is, that is 1, minus 5, 5, 12 and 16. Now our I means pass incremented by 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Now our pass is 3. So here j less than n minus I, so 5 minus 3 is 2. So our j start from 0 to 1. So here in each iteration, in each pass, we start from value to first index. So in first index is 1 and second index is minus 5. So minus 5 is less than 1. So we swap these two values. So minus 5 is in first position and 1 is in second position. So we here interchange these two values. Now we check next two values, that is 1 and 5. So 1 is less than 5. So this condition is true. Then we do not change anything in this iteration. So here ended pass 3. Now we move to the next pass. So in previous pass there is no swapping. So we write down this data as it is, that is minus 5, 1, 5, 12 and 16. So in last pass we start comparing two elements from first index, that is minus 5 and 1. So minus 5 is less than 1. That's why here we do not exchange anything. So we got here our sorted array, that is minus 5, 1, 5, 12 and 16. So here ended our algorithm. So in this bubble sort, we start comparing first two values in each pass. See here, in each pass we start comparing two values from first and second index. Okay. Program for bubble sort. Now all of you clear about working of algorithm. So here program is, first we initialize array. This array name is A and size is 50. I is used for passes and J is used for iteration and comparing two elements. Temp is temporary variable used for exchange or swapping two variables. N is size of array. Next, first we create array. Printf, enter maximum number of elements to sort. In scanf, %d, address of n. Here we enter size of array. In previous example, our n is 5. We enter value of n is 5. Next, we enter elements in array. We use printf, enter the elements. For loop I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. In scanf, %d, address of a of I. Means first our I, value of I is 0. Means we enter our first element in 0th index. Then I plus plus. Means I incremented by 1. So here I is equal to 1. So address of a of 1 means we enter second value in first index. So on, we enter all the values. Next, in for loop, I is equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. I is used for passes, means our first pass start from 1 and n to n minus 1. Means here our n is 5, means our pass is 1 to 4. Now in each pass there is some iteration. So J is used for iteration and comparing two values. So J is start from 0 to J less than n minus I. So here value of n is 5 and I is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So J is less than 3, means J start from 0 to 3. So in first pass there is iteration is 0 to 3. Okay. In next condition is if A of J is greater than A of J plus 1. A of J means first value and A of J plus 1 means second value. So here if first value is greater than second value, then we exchange, means swap two values. Means second value is moved to the first index and first value is moved to the second index. So exchange these two values, we use swapping. So use swapping, we use here third variable, that is temp. So we first store our first value, that is A of J, in temp. Then A of J is empty. Then we shift our second value to first index. Means Aj is equal to Aj plus 1, means we shift J plus 1 value to J. Now J plus 1 is empty. Then we move value of temp in J plus 1. So we exchange these two values. So on, we created a sorted list. So print this new sorted list, we use this for loop. I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Now print this data a of percentage d, a of I. So I started from 0 to n minus 1. Output for bubble sort program is enter the maximum number of elements to sort. So here we enter value of n, that is 5. Next we enter elements in array 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So this is unsorted data. So using this program we sorted our array is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I hope all of you understand this bubble sort algorithm, example and program. Keep practicing this program and solve the example using different elements. Thank you.